Hi friends, welcome to 209 Online. Today I would like to discuss with you how to write a sentence. So for the past few weeks, we have been learning the first set of lowercase letters from Learning Without Tears. We've learned COSBWT and the magic C letters, which are COADG and a little bit of Q. So I would like to start practicing writing simple sentences with you guys with those lowercase letters. So before we start, I want to talk to you about what is a sentence and how do you make one. A sentence is a complete thought. You need certain things in it in order for it to be a sentence. The first thing you need to do is write in title case. And title case means that the first letter is always capital. The rest of the letters in your sentence are lowercase. There are exceptions, but for right now, we're just going to say it just like that. The first letter is capital, the rest are lowercase. Another part of a sentence is it has to be organized. It has to make sense because when somebody is reading your sentence, it's going to be hard for them to understand it. If the thoughts are unorganized or if it doesn't really make any sense, they're not going to know what you wrote. Another part is adding punctuation at the end of your sentence, which usually for us is a period. Sometimes there's question marks if you have a question, and sometimes you might see an exclamation point if you are reading a sentence or a phrase that has a lot of emotion in it. We'll practice those later down the road, but those are the three main types of punctuation that we'll start with. And the last part is spelling and spacing. I hope you're spelling your words right because people can't read it if it's not spelled right. And spacing, it means you have to put a space, a little bit of space in between every single word that you write. So today I'm going to start off with a really simple sentence. It's only 2 words long. I'm going to do it on my chalkboard here so you can really see it. I'm going to write the sentence, I sat. So all of you guys are wonderful spellers, and I know that you can spell this all by yourself. First of all, I is a sight word, and I always has to be capital. So let's start off with that. The sight word I always has to be capital, and let's not go in the water, and it's the beginning of the sentence, so it will be capitalized anyways. Now I need to add a space. Usually we say finger space. In this case, the board's a lot bigger, so I'm going to use my hand to space it out. I'm going to leave about that much distance in between the word I and sat, which I'm about to start. So I'm going to do my lowercase s here. S, A, magic C bunny letter. Ready? Magic C. Go up, 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 up. Back down, bump. At. T is a cloud letter. It actually starts up pretty tall. Big line down and across the middle. I sat, and I told you at the end of a sentence you always need punctuation, so we have to add period. Period is that dot. It goes right here. It's about that big. It's not too big, but make sure it's big enough so you can see it, that it's there. I sat. Okay? So we capitalized I because it's the beginning of the sentence. We left a space in between I and sat, and we added punctuation. It makes sense. My thoughts are organized, so I would say it's all done. Today, for you, I would like you to try this worksheet. It looks like this. And I don't know if I put this in your packet. And if I didn't, that's okay because I uploaded it into the folders that we have for you. So if you click at the bottom of this video and go to extra worksheets, I think it says link to worksheets or something like that. You guys can click on it and click on entrance room, and this paper will be here for you to print out. I'm sorry, I can't remember if I put it in your packet or not. But what I'd like you to do today is copy this sentence right underneath. It's a lot longer than mine, so this should be pretty fun. This is our sentence. I saw 2 dogs, period. Wow! Exclamation point. Because you can use an exclamation point as your punctuation if you're showing excitement. If I say wow, that's an exciting thing to say, isn't it? So that's what I'd like you to try today. Do you see this box up there? this really big rectangle, I would love for you to draw a picture about the sentence that says, I saw 2 dogs. So I'm assuming it's going to be a picture with 2 dogs in it, right? Okay, so that's the first thing. After that, I would like you to do this page, which is in your plastic sleeve. It's just a review of all of the magic C letters and some of the capital partner letters that we've been practicing. C, A, S, T, D, and G. Right on the line. Some go in the water, some go up in the clouds, so make sure you're paying attention when you're practicing these letter formations. And just one more review. This is the COPS card that we like to use to remind us how to write a sentence and how to check your work to make sure if you wrote the sentence correctly. COPS, right? And there's police officers down here, but really COPS does not mean a police officer necessarily. It really is short for these 4 things that you need. The C stands for capitalization. Did you capitalize the first letter? The O is organization. Did you organize it? Does it make sense? Yes. P is punctuation. Punctuation would be the period at the end of the sentence, or a question mark or an exclamation point. And S at the end is spelling, and I also like to write spacing in there too. Did you spell everything right? And did you add spacing, which we did? Okay? Have fun doing your activity. Thank you for joining me. We'll talk very soon. Bye.